while I was a flight attendant, after gaining some weight, I realized that I wanted to focus more on just having a more toned and balanced physique. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this week we are going to get right into it, and I want to talk about how I transformed my body. I want to say thank you guys so much for all the love. Thank you for the new subscribers. If you are new here, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with somebody who you think could benefit from this information. I talked about my weight loss journey, how losing weight saved my life. We talked about my vegetarian journey. We have talked about my issues with body dysmorphia. I have even shared with you my foolproof weight loss formula. This week I want to get into how I transform my body. So one common misconception is that a weight loss journey and a fitness journey are synonymous, and they are not, because the goals associated with both are going to be completely different. With a weight loss journey, you are going to be more focused on losing body fat. You're going to be focused on looking and appearing to be smaller. And that's more so your focus with the weight loss journey. You're focused on the number on the scale going down. With the fitness journey, you're more so focused on your physique, how it changes. Do you look smaller? Do you look more toned? Do you look more sculpted? That's going to be your focus with a fitness journey. So with me, I like to share how I started with my whole weight loss journey and how my weight loss journey ended up transforming into a fitness journey when it was all said and done. So back in 2013, when I started with cutting meat out of my diet, cutting alcohol out of my diet, and really just prioritizing cleaner eating, better habits, and just overall focus where my health and weight were concerned, I experienced a lot of weight loss in a short amount of time. So I shared that in a matter of 4 months, I had lost 50 pounds. All natural, no supplements, nothing like that, just hard work and commitment to my goals. After losing that 50 pounds, I went on to eventually lose almost 80 pounds in a matter of 10 months. So at the end of that 80 pounds, we can say I went through a weight loss journey, right? I had lost 80 pounds, the scale showed the progress I had made, my clothes showed the progress I had made, but at the end of that 80-pound weight loss, I didn't have a lot of muscle tone. My physique was just not as I wanted it to be. I was just a lot smaller than I initially was. One of the best things that happened to me after my initial weight loss journey was, so this was 2014. 2014, later on that year, I ended up moving to Atlanta. I decided to enter the aviation industry as a flight attendant. During the course of flight attendant training, I did work out pretty consistently, and I was eating pretty clean, but over the time of just like adjusting to my new lifestyle, I began gaining weight. What that ended up actually being was a blessing in disguise, because it prompted me to look at where my weight loss had taken me before, which was to a really slim physique. I was very small, which I thought was what I wanted, but after gaining weight, I realized what I really desired was a more sculpted, toned physique. I appreciated the flexibility that a fitness journey over a weight loss journey afforded me, in that I could have a little more wiggle room with like fluctuating in my weight. So if I gained 5 pounds, it wasn't the end of the world. Whereas on a weight loss journey, if you are just focused on being small, every time that number on the scale changes, you are inundated with all of this pressure to maintain either that smaller weight that you've experienced, or when you've gained a couple of pounds, getting back down to that smaller weight. And I didn't want to do that to myself, because I knew that at that point I had a lifestyle that was really going to need a lot of grace where my diet and habits as far as exercising were concerned. Being a flight attendant is just very demanding. You have days where you have to be up at 3 a.m. for a flight. You have days where you work a red eye and you don't get to go to sleep until 8 a.m. And so it's just really a dynamic kind of field to be in. And so I knew I wouldn't have the luxury of planning out my workouts, planning out my meals in a way that would be so strict for a weight loss journey or for weight loss results. So I started to focus on transitioning my weight loss journey into a fitness journey. A weight loss journey is going to be more focused on what the scale is showing you. A fitness journey is going to be more focused on what the mirror is showing you. If you're like me and you find yourself looking for more visible results of your efforts, such as like more toned arms, maybe you want to see like more chiseled abs, which I've never had chiseled abs, but I have had times where I'm just a lot leaner, like my body fat percentage has gone down, and so you can just see a lot of my muscles and things like that more clearly. So when you're focusing on weight loss, for me at least, I focused on a lot of cardio, minimal weight lifting. I kind of use weightlifting as just like a supplement to my cardio. It wasn't really a priority or something that I was really intentional about, as much as I didn't want to just completely neglect the weight machines in the gym. So I was doing my cardio from anywhere from 20 minutes to 60 minutes every day. And then I would lift weights from anywhere for like 30 to like maybe 40 minutes. And it would be very moderate weights. I wasn't really going up in weight as far as like the difficulty goes. I just really was using it as a way to maintain and also to have a more well-rounded workout. As far as my eating goes, I was in a calorie deficit for sure, because I was literally eating just enough. And I'm not saying I was depriving myself at all. I just wasn't really into snacking. You got to think, I had given up meat. I had given up alcohol. I had given up sweets for the most part. So during this time, I was just very focused on eating as clean as possible, as often as possible. That was pretty much what my weight loss journey looked like. When I transitioned to a fitness journey, I started prioritizing things like weightlifting over cardio. So maybe I would warm up with cardio for 10 to 20 minutes, but shortly after that, I was right into my weightlifting routine and really focusing on that for the majority of my workout. As far as my diet goes, I started focusing more on protein-rich foods. So I was making sure to get my protein shakes in twice a day. I started eating, using things like black beans, quinoa, just like really complex foods that had a lot of nutritional value in order to supplement the nutritional value I was missing from not eating meat, but also to support my weightlifting goals and also to feed my fitness journey. So that's kind of a bit of the difference between a weight loss journey and a fitness journey. One is going to be focused on the scale. One is going to be focused on what you see in the mirror. While I was a flight attendant, after gaining some weight, I realized that I wanted to focus more on just having a more toned and balanced physique. So I didn't want to lose so much weight that it was hard for me to maintain. I didn't want to focus so much on lifting weights that I wasn't able to sustain my workouts when I was on the road. That means that when I would come home to visit, or when I would come home on my off days, I wanted to be able to have workouts that I could keep going on the road, even if I had minimal equipment. One thing that I will let y'all know is that if you are on a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, any type of body transformation journey, you have to be patient with yourself and understand where you are at and what you are capable of where you are at. So that's going to be considering your age, considering your fitness level, considering your schedule, what it looks like as far as how much time you have to train. And then also just being transparent about what it is you're capable of at that point in your life. And so that is what it takes to kind of like shift into a fitness routine over a weight loss routine, because it's more about sustainable habits that are going to continue to feed your goals, whether you are dropping on the scale or just transforming as far as body recomposition. And body recomposition, if you follow any fitness people, you will see that there will be like body recomp or whatever. It's essentially talking about how you change the appearance of your body without necessarily inundating yourself with the weight that you are. So you could weigh, for example, 200 pounds. And that 200 pounds can look one way on a weight loss journey and a totally different way on a fitness journey. Transitioning over to a fitness journey from a weight loss journey really changed a lot for me. It allowed me to give myself grace. It allowed me to explore the gym a little more. And it also allowed me to just uncover what strength I had lying beneath the surface that I didn't even realize I wasn't harnessing at the time. So if you are currently on a weight loss journey and maybe you have dropped the weight that you wanted to, right? Perhaps you had a 50-pound weight loss goal and you are currently looking at the scale and you're like, okay, I lost that 50 pounds. It's time to ask yourself, am I happy with what I am seeing in the mirror? Because when you are on a weight loss journey, y'all, and this is 100% coming from the heart, when you are on a weight loss journey, you literally do not pay attention to what you are eating, not eating, what you are doing and not doing, because it is all about that number on the scale. And I don't care what anybody says to you, whether you are using supplements or not, it becomes a bit of an obsession because you constantly want to see that number decrease on the scale. So to transition from a weight loss journey to a fitness journey, but it also allowed me to look at what I was doing and make changes that were sustainable, realistic, and also comfortable for me to make, so that I wasn't creating an unsafe, uncomfortable, or just overall unenjoyable environment for myself where my body goals were concerned. If you're trying to transform your body and looking for tools or ways to do so, I'm going to share with you a few things that have helped me along the way. These are apps and tools that I have used over the past 10 plus years, and I suggest that you start using them, or at least do a little more research on them if you are interested. So number one, we are going to talk about MyFitnessPal. So the first tool I want to share with you all is MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a meal tracking app that allows you to input your foods, even exercises throughout the day. And what it does is it asks you for goals up front, and it shows you how what you're eating and what you're doing, how they will ultimately help you reach your goals over a 5-week span. I love MyFitnessPal for learning more about what it is that you are eating that may or may not be helping your journey, but also for giving you a complete picture about how aligned you are with your goals. So if your goals are weight loss, by truly logging your food into MyFitnessPal, you're able to really see whether or not you are moving with those goals in mind, and it helps to keep you organized as you go on. Another app that I would suggest, or another app that I have used, is Fitbod. So Fitbod is a personal trainer in your pocket. This app shows you all types of exercises. It allows you to customize the exercises for what equipment you have access to, which I think is brilliant. And it also tracks your progress to help you increase your weights or reps over time to allow you to reach the goals that you have set in the beginning. The last app that I'm going to mention is Zero. Zero is an intermittent fasting app that has a variety of fasting schedules and fasting sequences that you can adopt on your weight loss or fitness journey. So whether you want to do a traditional intermittent fast that's 16-8, which is 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating, or a circadian rhythm fast, there's quite a few. You can do a 24-hour fast, a 48-hour fast. There's all types of different fasts that you can do. But what I love about the Zero app is that it educates you on what each fast offers you. These 3 apps have been integral to my weight loss journey. They have helped me over the years. I revisit them often, even if I use them for a couple of years at a time and kind of take a break. These are my mainstays that I always go back to just to kind of get me back on track, to help me reset, and I recommend them for you too. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you realize that transforming your body is more about focusing on what you are capable of and less about what is in front of you, and truly believing that if you want to reach a certain goal where your body is concerned, that you are capable of it, as long as you are willing to make a plan to do so. So make sure again that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with somebody who may need or benefit from this information, and I will talk to y'all soon.